officially going to kick it off and get live for you here with Cincy Event Streaming. We're live at the 2023 NADO Continental here in Indianapolis, Indiana at the window. West over here at the airport. And tonight's Extreme MPRT, there is a men's bracket and a ladies bracket. They're separately drawn. The ladies are playing with the ladies, fellas are playing with the fellas. This first matchup, we have Sean Pullman, Frank the Tank Melton, Corbin Jarvis, and John I'm a Tree Chunk Hastings. And they are actually in leg 2 with Tank and Sean losing leg 1, which was an 0-1 leg. They couldn't have won. They're going first. This kid hit the double to win.
Oh,
yeah, you're kidding. It's okay.
Just kidding.
That's how it works, Reagan. It's all right. So searching Facebook. Cincy Event Streaming. Yeah, get over to Cincy Event Streaming. Take us subscribe. Get it started. Get those alarm bells ready to go. That way you will know every time we come live.
It's 1-1.
Oh, it's 1-1.
Yeah, because they're on game 3 out of 4.
Ooh, look at us getting fancy. Let's see if buttons are working.
They are not.
Well, this is board 2. So let me do that, then go to board 2. All right, so we are knotted up in pieces. It may just be me, but we can barely hear you, bud. I'll be honest with you, that's the first time I have ever heard that in my entire life, but that's because I'm a loud individual, not because of you. You let me know if that's any better. I gave myself a bump ski on the volume. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Everybody, I'm working on figuring my life out here. There we go. Go to board 2. Oh, cookies. There we go. The board is updated. Y'all let me know if our volume's good. I do have the ever fantastic Reagan Windsor in the booth with me. She's becoming a regular rock star. She's in her school media club. And then she just had to get away from Dad for 5 minutes. And he wouldn't make her run another raffle drive. So she came over here. She's hanging out with us a little bit. She might talk. She might not. We'll see. She's playing the Bachelor card right now. As senior tank of a sized man, John Hastings. My mic volume is way too low, but I'm so loud in my ear. That's what's crazy. Let me see. Okay, I got myself cranked up to like 11 now. And the mic is at my mouth. This is nutsy. Nutsy putsy. So, let's see here. We're going to have to figure this out. This is headset volume, though. This shouldn't be relevant. But we can figure it out. Hey. Who knows? I don't know. All right. Y'all keep me. The board is loud over me. See, I can't hear the board. This is not so loud in my ears, though. Let me have Juan, can you turn down the volume on the board for me? The volume on the board. Down. They're saying it's rocket loud. Brian Drew, turn my mic up. My mic is screaming loud right now, at least in my ears. Those are all maxed out. That's what's crazy. Like, this is blasting in my ears, but it doesn't mean it's blasting over the headset. They say they can barely hear me, and I am cranked up loud in here. They're saying they can barely hear me. I am blaring my own ears out right now, but they're saying on their end they can hear me. Chris Weiss isn't whispering sweet nothings in his ear. I mean, I'm not really even whispering. That's the worst part. All right. Juan just turned the volume up on his dash, so maybe that makes me louder. I hope so. I have never been accused of being quiet. That's the crazy part. That's better. All right. Juan bumped me up on his end. I'll say, I about had me maxed out on my end, so that was getting a little crazy. It's really loud in my ears. And now Brandon Weiss says no board. All right, well, when Juan comes back in just a second, I'll have him squizzle bump the board back up. But anyway, we're off and running here. This is leg 3, Reagan humbly corrected me. We are knotted up at 1 apiece. Sean and Frank taking on Corbin and John. And right now, Sean and Frank up 411 over 327, working down the board. You're allowed to be picky, Brandon Weiss. You're allowed to be picky. You're allowed to be as picky as you want to be. I want you to be happy, so that's all that matters. So we will work on it until we figure it out. You know how it goes. You got to get all the bugs worked out. The engine runs smooth. We got a long weekend ahead of us. Mike Grady, what is up, my ever-tall ginger friend? Mike Grady is like 6'9", got a scraggly red hair and beard, just killer cool dude, but he's just Yeti-sized man, but he's awesome.
Can you turn the headset down?
Can I turn the headset down? I just fear that it turns me down. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right, now I'm not blaring in your ears. Hopefully you all can still hear me and it's still going out well. We will see. I'll be watching until I leave for disc golf. Oh, look at you playing glow rounds, Chris White. I like that a lot. Well, while everyone's hanging out here and doing that, do make sure that you have shared this event. Going to be here all weekend long, live to your Facebooks or your Twitches. You can share the event yourselves. I will love you eternally for it. As we find ourselves with Sean looking 462 over top of 403 in control with 18-17s, looking to shut down the 15. There's no doubles in cricket, though, so he's going to go point. No, he doesn't, but it kind of looked like he was looking up. I figured he would go point. Doc and Daniels isn't going to be a tough team. Doc and Daniels is going to be a nuts team. That's just, they walked over to the pit. I was talking with Steve on board, too, and they walked over to warm up on 1. They're on 1 right now. And they're like, yeah, I got Doc in my. I'm like, what? Like, how is that real life? As you see Mr. Hastings grab 5 for the point lead. And that'll bring Senior Frank the Tank to the board. Frank, a very steady shot. Dane Andrews, my brother from another slightly different pigmented mother. What is up, my friend? RQ is in the building. He actually just got here, but he walked over with Juan. I think they're working on handling something. So right now I've got the, I'm in charge of educating young minds here with Miss Reagan hanging out with me. So we got a 4.67, casually throwing a 4, casually throwing a 2.83, casually throwing a 3.83. I hate split. Okay. She wants credit where credit's due. I love that. That's adorable. Jonathan Wags, well, I can't wait to see you on the live stream. Gregory Amex, we can't wait either. 15's gone bye-bye. 50-point lead for Sean and Frank. And I do believe tonight is 2 of 3. Extreme sanctioned 5 points. So, winner's side is a race to 3. Ladies, loser's side will be a race to 2. For both men's and women's, with the tiebreaker last leg being 701, open, stacked. It's all open, stacked, though. 501 or 701, and then the diddle, and then there's cricket in between. So race to 3 for this one, so this will be the third leg. This is not for all the marbles, then. But, technically here, Corbin Jarvis with a chance to win the leg. Would have needed a double there, though. Does grab 2 bowls for 7-point lead. But I have a feeling with Mr. Pullman coming to the board, it's not going to last all that long. 1 bowl does, and it does in fact go. Sean Pullman and Frank Melson taking a 2-1 lead. You click update. Anything you change and then click update. Did you change us? Then you should click update and it should change. Then I don't know the answer beyond that, my dear. I apologize. Sarah Bear Avil. Misty Kramer in the chat. Misty didn't even bother to say hi to me first. Had to be all about Corbin. Gosh. Sarah Bear, you shouldn't be commenting on the stream. You should be down here in the room. Big start for Sean Pullman following up the big visit from John Hastings. So battle of 20s over 19s right now. Corbin with an option here to knock out the 19s if he wanted to. But being down 2-1, he might opt to point. But nope, he's going to go 3 singles. Does not connect on the third, so he will leave that door all the way cracked open for Mr. Frank the Tank to come rolling on through. And like I said again, we are here live, Wyndham West, over here by the Indianapolis Airport, Indianapolis, Indiana. And Frank doing work, 6-pack on the 9s. We'll be here all weekend long. Tonight is the Extreme MPRT. Tomorrow morning is trips at like 8 a.m. Holy cow. And then tomorrow night is doubles at like 4. And then Sunday is why you're all truly genuinely here. It is the ABC Flighted blind draw for all that money. Anywho. Oh, you had to get food, but not get me food. Got it. Understood. Totally feeling neglected here in this 5 hours in. Rachel Benfield, how are you, Sweet Pea? Reagan Windsor officially on the commentary team. Julia Scott, how we doing, my friend? Rachel, it is so good to see your name pop up on my stream. I adore your Sellersburg face. All right, Corbin, trailing a lot a bit. Needs to get back into this. Singles help, but will not do. But a 5-pack helps aplenty and makes it an 8-point leg. But Frank can close it up with a couple 20s, or he can run away on a 19. He is looking to shut it down. 20s be gone, and 19s be pointed on. Only a single, so only a 27-point advantage. John has the potential to flip the board here with a big round, but he's got to go big, and he's got to go quick. We shall see how that works out for him. John Mason, yes, sir. Blind draw this evening. Extreme MPRT. Get you 5 points to your NADO Total. Also, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, starting this weekend and going clear through next week, even after we are done and gone and tore down on Sunday, partners promoting darts and USA Darts will have all your live TOC action in segments. They've got their broadcast schedule up on Facebook. If you want to look them up, Sean Green, Will Stewart, and Nick, the main man with the hair, DeShera, will be doing that. Oh, and I do believe Danny Baggish doing some celebrity guest commentary. Kind of scary, kind of cool. We'll see how it goes. Cody Davidson, yes, I'm playing dubs and trips a mañana. As we watch Corbin Jarber shut it down and just go hunting. I like it. Yeah, Cody, I'll be playing tomorrow. RQ will hold down a bulk of the commentary tomorrow because my hope and prayer is that my darts fly straight, my partners have fun, and we get somewhere and we don't just go 2 and bar back Q. As the Tank with a 7 to get this nice and tight 12-point game. So Senior Hastings, I go trip 18, trip 15, trip 17. Draw it out, son. Or go straight after the 17s and just don't mind me. Doubles don't exist in this universe, sir. Remember that, Reagan. There's no doubles in cricket. I don't care what anybody says. Paying big buddy, you know, it's tough to choose. And there's perks to both. And there's upsides of all to both. Had I been invited, I didn't qualify for TOC this year. I will be qualified next year because I just got into PPD stuff this year with Pioneer jumping in. But had I been invited to do commentary over there, of course we're going to TOC. But both great events, both being run by good people. So TOC there's a lot of action going on this weekend, and no shame in going out there and getting you a chunk of that moolah. Just make sure you travel safe and have yourself a good old time, my friend. You're here talking to me now. I'll take that as a win. Reagan's not talking to me, so you might as well talk to me. Casey Parsons, you are not here nor have spoken to me in weeks. Your opinion is irrelevant at this moment, sir. Can't even message your homie. So, there's my Springfield or my Dayton friend. You ever have those Reagan friends who are like, yeah, we're besties, and they never talk to you?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how that goes. You're a teenager. You definitely understand how that goes. John Hastings looking to go big. Does trip the 18, but only draws single blood there with an 8-point lead. Not a lot of action here. And not a lot of room to miss. He could flip the board right back on him right here, right now, Mr. Sean Pullman. Sean cracks me up a little bit because he's one of those unsuspecting shots. Like, he's a quieter guy, I mean, he's always been quiet around me. Let me say that, all right? Maybe he's not quiet around people he knows really, really well.
Sean is not a quiet type of guy.
Sean is not a quiet type of guy. Well, he's always been quieter around me, but he's also not super known around me. We don't know each other super well. But, and then all of a sudden he just jumps on you on the dartboard and he's beating you up in the cricket leg, and you're like, oh, this is kind of mean, and it's kind of what the reality of it all is, So... Oh, a double to a single, and he hit another one. I've been looking for game to call the leg, but now Frank just needs...
The board's frozen again.
3 bulls. It is holding up on us. Is it the camera holding up, or is the board holding up? It's a good question. We're about to find out.
I think it's the camera.
I think it is the camera. So our board-facing camera froze.
Again.
Because they are still moving. I do not know, Sam. I am and do not green eggs and ham, but Frank did go off, hit 1 bull, and out there we're all caught up. Woo-wee, John Hastings just about pulled that one out from underneath to make it 2 apiece, but now it looks like, he's got to go 15s first. But a trip out the gate, single technically allows him. You should blame one by it. A trip out the gate is what really gives you the flexibility. Technically, a single does it, but that's an awkward dart because that's sitting on top. Jeff Strunk, sir, how are you doing, my dear friend? That is 2 of them piled on top. And you couldn't see that trip if you wanted to. That thing's all kind of covered up. That's makeup covered up. He found 1, but he fought for that. So technically a 7-point lead, but Corbin, 1 bullseye and a single 15 to make it 2 apiece. I don't think he expected to see this, but it's here. Bull first. Nails it, single 15 to make it 2 apiece. And covers the shot. We're all knotted up at 2 apiece and nowhere to go. We're all out of bubble gum, gentlemen. Time to diddle up and settle it. 1 leg of 701 stacked. There's no choosing game here. It's only about choosing the who goes first. Oh, the loser's side is 701 stacked. The winner's side is cricket. Okay, I stand corrected. Winner's side of the bracket is cricket on the tiebreaker. Loser's side is 701 stacked. Winner's side is race to 3. Loser's side is race to 2. Apologies. I tried. John got him. John Gotti. What happened? Somebody got to do board update. Who did it? Jenny Matthews and her partner won their first match, and they're off and running. All right, so John and Corbin, 1 last cricket leg against Sean and Frank. Corbin and John get the start. John making sure to do the cordial knuckle bump, all the best, and game on. Jim Reisdorf, what is up, my friend? How are you doing in this southern Indiana kind of evening for you? And John is off and firing on all cylinders, opening with a big old 7. He's a tree trunk of a dude. He's huge. This match, it's going to play out, Julius, that's for sure. It's not going to be, I don't see either team running with it. But I also don't see either team deciding that it's over until it's actually all the way over, because the 7 to answer. Sean Pullman says, anything you can do, I can do to who? It's just worth a few less points. But Corbin, I am intrigued by the 4-point chase. He gets the close, but I don't like that. Hi, honey. I don't like that because 2 trips or even a trip and a single allows them the opportunity to shut the board on you and flip it on you, and that can be awkward. Frank misses, which will mean they'll get an opportunity to survive it, but, man. Bob's Bar in Vine Grove, Kentucky. Oh, we're playing the booty song again, it sounds like. Trip Porter, single 1. 18's live to fight another day, but John does, in fact, trip the 23rd dart, understanding he could not leave it lingering that close the whole time. It would not have been good for their health overall to leave it that close. Sean straight into it. Oh, gnarly 3rd dart. Somebody write Arachnid an email because he just got robbed. I write emails to Arachnid at least 3 times a week saying thank you for this opportunity where my dart obviously hit something and it miscounted or fell out and didn't, matrices are fun. Corbin Jarvis shutting it down like Donkey Kong throwing a barrel down the ladder. Opts for 20 points in the last dart instead of pursuing the 20. Uncharacteristic misses. From Senior Frank the Tank, giving John an opportunity here. He just has to stay straight. Trip is beneficial, but just has to stay straight. Sean looking 16. I mean, they're close, but he's going to have to continue to pound the points. Makes it a 18-point game. I'm trying to do 17 things at once because that's what I do. All right, Frank looking to stay alive on the 15s. Needs to find some fight here. The trip helps, makes it a 3-point game. But John smells blood in the water. And I do not think that 15 is going to live to see another day. And just like that, is gone. And just a huge last treble. No point in throwing a bull there. To cover that up. All right. Corbin trick for the match. Dot out. Double does it, sitting on top of these looking points. Not going to give him any opportunity to get too close. Burt Beverage, what is up, my friend? One thing I can reassure you is Frank can throw a lot of bowls. Proves it right there with 4 of them for 100 points and a darn near 20-point lead. And John Hastings wraps it up with throwing a casual 4-6. So Frank and Sean going down in the opening round to Corbin Jarvis and John Hastings. Jacob Armstrong. Isn't that Ryan George? I am in heaven. I don't know about heaven, buddy, but I'll keep you warm. Yep, that is me, bub. We're here all weekend long since we've been streaming, bringing you the NADO Continental finale here in Indianapolis, Indiana, at the Wyndham West over by the airport. We are kicking over here Julio Reyes, Stan Davis, Frank Bobbitt, and Curtis Witherby. And it looks to me like they're in, it says round 420. They've either got to be in leg 1 or leg 3. Oh, it's game 2. 0-1. Oh, it's 0-1. 0-1. Cricket. Oh, okay. All right. Leg 2, Frank and Curtis up. 1-0. But yes, Jacob, that is me. Here is Senor Julio. By the way, you lost fellas are hitting a big milestone tonight. Y'all making the 1,000? Are we hitting that 1,000 club? Is Reagan Budden doing commentary with me? No, Reagan Budden is not doing commentary with me. Reagan Windsor is doing commentary with me. Kelly Kilmer with the Curtis Witherby. I like the 20s route there. If he'd have tripped it, he'd have left 36, leave 76. The 1K Club, my guy, congratulations. I can't wait to see you guys cross that threshold and whatever happens next. And it looks like Stan taking care of that. Makes it 1 apiece. CJ, what is up, my girl? Thank you for the warm welcome back to Indy. Always fun when we come over here and hang out. The screen froze. What's going on? I don't know. It's not frozen on my side. I'm looking at a moving screen. I don't know. I would assume if you were seeing a freeze, there's no freeze on our monitors. So if you're seeing a freeze, it's probably on your signal reception end, bub. Because we are moving with 0 issues over here. It's all green across the board here, bud. Robert Byers, what's up, bud? Just enjoying my little tucked-in corner of the universe over here at the main hall at the Wyndham West. Yeah, we're green across the board, Sweet Pea, so I'm going to say that if there's any freeze, it's got to be in a signal or Wi-Fi reception because we are smooth gliding here. Got y'all freed up, Julius. I am happy to hear it, sir. That makes me happy. Frank with his poisoned clam jersey. Julio Reyes, ladies and gentlemen, always with his patriotic swag. finding far too many fives before tripping the 20. Bringing about Senior Witherby, the lefty. He's got that super interesting takeaway that darts, as he brings it back chin a bit, that dart's tilted way back. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sean Smith, what is up, buddy? Yeah, we're up and running. Having all kinds of fun. You know it'd be even better, though. I got to work, too. All right, Frank looking to capitalize on. You muted me thinking you were unmuted me, didn't you? Atta girl. Frank was looking at 18s. Frank got 18s. Oh, Julio extending his point lead. Looking 18s now. Wants to take it away. Does not succeed. I threw against the lefty down at Team Dart Indy A. Nice to know, Senor Jakob. I'll try to catch y'all on my iPad over here when you guys go live here in a bit. Finds himself a pair of 18s, one high and one low. Finds the difference, makes the sandwich, and 5-packs himself in there. Stan the man who loves Roll Tide like he loves darts. I'm not here for your social media adventures, ma'am. As he goes after those 18s after tripping that 20. And just about snags it. B says hi. Well, tell my boy I said hi right back. Frank, point lead established, but was trying to push it a little bit further, knowing how big they've been hitting them 20s. But needed at least a trip for the opportunity to take it away. Here comes Julio. My Addie Boo says hi. We'll tell Addie Boo Dad says hi too. That is my buoyest of buoy bears, as I call her. Now the whole world knows, but that's what I call her. Curtis has got that little shift too. I like it. There's a double 20. Apparently they need attention separately. Oh, that's my kids in a nutshell. I have 3 very attention-heavy individuals at home. Actually, 4 if you count the dog. So, Stan taking 17s. And just, yeah, you're going to hear Luda. We're in the main room, and they got that thing cranked, and our noise gate is trying, but I don't think it's going to keep up well, so I'm just hoping we don't get yanked. We shall see. It's fighting it. I can hear it, too. At least it's decent music. Depending on who you ask. Frank finding 3 single 16s, but 3 single 16s just simply is not enough. Julio can effectively push it to bulls here or just close the 16s. But, oh, he wired. He wires high. What's up, bud? Julio wires a fraction high, so it's a 40-point leg. They will have an opportunity to score on the 16s and then possibly flip back to the, where did the words go? This is weird. All right, he finds himself 4. It does give them a small point lead. But with no marks on the 17s and Stan hitting pretty well here, throwing a casual 5, I'd say the 16 is in danger. Yeah, dead center. Single 16. And he'll probably eyeball that 15 now. And just over top to keep it from tearing it down. So that means Frank's last stand here. Filling up that 15. Grabs 4 for points. See what gets done here. Julio closes 15s. Looks to go back points, trips the 3, so that's not going to do him any good. So, 9-point game. And if I hit a double bull, oh, he's opting to close first. That's why you don't throw at the double. That's why there's no doubles in cricket. Right there. That's why. Sean Michael McPeak, my guy. Stan. 1 bowl in hand, needs 2 more, double does it. Numero dos, 1 more for the leg. And he's just outside. Jakob says always doubles in cricket. Well, until you're as talented, Maloney, no, there's not. And if you think there are doubles in cricket, I want you to show me your lifetime doubles percentage, because I guarantee you it's under 28%. Frank finds a pair. But a pair is not enough. Apparently they're playing the Ludacris album in order chronologically on release. Julio needs 1. He is 0 for 2. Does he opt points? No, and he doesn't do anything. So now darts in hand for Curtis Witherby. A double can let him throw a single 17 or 2 bowls. There's the first. He flights into the 17 on accident, closing it so a bowl wins it. That's the luckiest miss you could have possibly asked for. It does exactly what he needed it to do on the miss. So 1 bowl does it. And he hits it. And Curtis and Frank take leg 2. That's the wrong board. So are they loser side and they're only playing? Oh, so that was loser side. So that's it. That's all she wrote. Okie dokie artichoke. Or wait, no? What are they doing?
Just kidding.
Joking. They were shaking hands like it was over. You silly guys. All right, Julio. 6-pack in the 20s. Gets him off and running. All right, 19s belong to the boys, but Stan's going after it. He's opting up and then opts back down. Only a mark in each. All right. Julio looking to get rid of the 19s. Does simply that. Goes back up, and I think he had a split mind decision on the 20s or the 18s being the next move. And he splits the difference and hits 1. That sounds like Dave Fick. If I've ever heard it. Jeremy Russell, the board camera's a little behind. It might be a fraction of a second behind. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. And in between matches, what we can do is we can bump and reset that to bring it back up to try to make it a little more level. But yeah, I don't think you're wrong about that. All right, Curtis finds 18 points, but still leaves them trailing. Julio only needs a pair of 18s to close up there. And then, well, one does that. 17s are gone. And 15s just about win as I am joined by Senior Potty, Mr. Skip Whitlock. How we doing, buddy? I expected to see you wandering around here. Frank finds a pair. Trips the last one for 5. All the sweet words of Jeremy Russell, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy, you should figured you'd be here too. Unless you're doing strictly the game time thing, but you did NATO, you did the India, or you did the Spain thing, so I don't know. I expect you to be here. And man, Stan is just firing on all cylinders here, ladies and gentlemen. Pushes it to the bowl. Leaving Curtis standing there holding on tight. You're not qualified for this, Potty. Well, you should be. You should be, Potty. Curtis only finds one. Single 16 closed shop. Well, it didn't do anything, actually. Julio won. And Julio dub. So that makes it 2 apiece. So we will have ourselves another diddle. Wedding weekend and not yours. I know it's not yours. She's too smart for that. So we will have a diddle and one last leg of cricket. Winner takes all.
You're a little late.
I'm a lot late, but that's all right. Who is bouncing the tower? Must have been Stan leaning on it. Big John Bennett, what's up, my friend? How are you doing this evening? Mr. Westgate, how we doing, bud? Missy, the mute button Meyer, how you doing, honey? Oh, I'm sure I've made somebody mad today, and if I haven't yet, the day is young and is not over, and it will find itself there eventually. All I have to do is evidently is form an opinion. So we'll go from there. Good to see you, John Bennett, or at least in word form, chatting with you. As they are getting settled up on how to format this board, we will have one more leg of cricket in this match. And we will get this a rocking and a rolling. All right. Somebody missed the pre-tournament bracket meeting on how to do it. Oh, I'm always optimistic, Mr. Meyer. I'm positively optimistic. I learned that lesson quickly the other night when I learned that I thought I was being kind of funny. It turned into, wow. So, you know, it turned into a lot. Y'all need to figure this out. Yes, the winner's side tiebreaker. Playoff line. Laswell and Stoneberger have an update. Crystal, if I had a women's match on the other board, I would Is there? Oh. Well, no one told Ryan that. What do we got? Oh, we got Sarah Schoenheit, Jennifer Carpenter, Samantha Hubbard, and Skylar Bell Richard. That's Samantha Hubbard at the board. Wanted 122, can't take 122. All right, you go eat something. Have fun. Looking at 81, looks 51. No, goes to 16 drop. Okay, Mike Mekamemi. What is up? Crystal, I was unaware. I apologize. They didn't tell me. Do you believe that Miss Sarah Schoenheit? Here is Skylar Bell Richard wearing that Team USA jersey that I like so very much. Making 59 go away easy peasy lemon squeezy. And we are all nuts. Jennifer Carpenter. Did not like that dart. That one is better, but that's tight, right on top of the wire. Josh Shaper quick to jump in with the let's go Skylar. It's hard not to be a fan of Skylar. She's a fantastic individual. Team USA member, taking 20s like it's going out of style. Steals the wedge. Chris Shelley Witherby, last end. I wish I had split screen. Oh, do I? Hold on. Oh, it's sexy when it works out. There you go. Julio just shuts down. Who? What? All right, let me take you back over to board 2 for just a second then, since I can't do dual. Thought I could do dual. Looks like Stan's looking to take away the 18s with an 8-point lead. Single does it. And he wires out. So Curtis. Pamela Poyser saying, let's go who? Who's who? I don't know who's who. And 10-point lead, I'd say that's a gutsy dart. Julio straight away. Grabs it and, oh, Julio is who? Okay, I can appreciate. Frank looking at 16s. Trips at dart 2. Another one gives you point lead. If not, but for the minute. All right, Curtis Weatherby needs 15s like he needs air. And this last leg decided. Trips it for a point lead. That'll get him started, but he's got to hold on to it now. Julio. Point lead established. Big point lead established. 15's gone bye-bye. It's been pushed to the bowl. Frank finding a pair. Finds all 3. Stan, one high, one low, looking at the 17, does not grab. Does grab a single. Extends the point lead, but doesn't do him a lot of good. Austin Robert Cardian, what is up, bud? Double-double for Curtis Witherby for 100 points, and wished he'd gone double-double the first two, because now we could have a shot at the 17. Because here comes Julio with a six-pack to put up an 80-point lead. So now you need 4 before you can do anything. Finds a pair. Not enough. Stan. Hat trick cleans up. Obviously wants points. Holy cow. We'll go to the Splitsky. As we see some, and Skylar trailing to Jennifer and Sarah. Curtis not hitting a bowl, tries the 17, doesn't connect. So it's still 3 needed for Julio and Stan. They've not put a dent in the bowl yet. And he's 2 darts in and hasn't, but opts for a single down. So they're up just over 100 now. So leaves Frank and Curtis needing bowls for days. Finds 3. Makes it a 40-point game. Stan staying away from it. Doesn't want any part of it. Puts a 6-pack on it to make it 102 points on that visit for 142 points. Good Lord Almighty. I mean, that's the way to do it, I guess. Keep them at bay. You got to hit bowls eventually. All right, 2 of them. Draws blood on 2. Significant point lead here, though. No real chance of flipping the board. Makes it a 67-point game, but Stan only needs 1. And Stan takes care of it. So Stan and Julio taking down Frank and Curtis. So we'll bump you over to the women's action with Jennifer and Sarah up 2-1. And a 40-point lead in this moment in this leg. Skylar finds 57. Jennifer goes right back to Pamela. That very well may have been their first match. They started way late. They were pulling people off the wait list, so that could have been their very first match in the bracket, if not their second. So they are not that far into the men's at all. I'll pull up the bracket here in just a minute. As Samantha does find 1 treble, 19 for 57. Going to brackets here. Give me 1 second. Men's draw. Yeah, there's very many of them that are just playing their first couple matches. That was their... They had a bye first round, and that was their first match. Technically second in the bracket, but they had a bye first round. All right, well, Samantha finds 57 again, gives them a 10-point lead. Yeah, at best they are into... They have teams starting to get into the second round, but they're not necessarily there yet. And they have loser side playing in the 33rd through 48th position on a couple of matches, but there's plenty of matches to be played. Jennifer looking to make that 19 go bye-bye. And flights off and doesn't get it done. So then the women's bracket. Will hopefully pull up for me here in a second. Samantha going Hail Mary at that 20. Needs to take a deep breath. Men's, oh, there's an A, B, and C in men's. Good Lord. And a women's A and B. Trying to find that for you. Nuts. I can't find it. It's a huge bracket. All right. Jennifer closes the 18s, but does not grab any more traction, so Skylar with an advantage here. Goes the aggressive route, but sends too wide. All right, Jennifer down here looking at 15s. Trying to close the gap. And definitely does that, and then some, giving herself the slide point advantage. Skylar going single, Dubsky. Making their fight. 10-point game. All right, Jen and Sarah pushing and need bowls. So the question is now, can Skylar and Sam make a run on bowls here to get themselves back into this? Skylar grabs one. All right, Jennifer Carpenter. Double does it, finds the single. And I was told we might have a board. They lied. There supposedly is a match coming to board one, but they're not there yet. Samantha finds one, puts them 25 points closer. It is officially a two-bowl separation, but Sarah showing height gets it done, taking down Samantha and Skylar. Wait, what? Oh, Skylar's just firing off. Okay. Skylar's just getting some frustration out of her system. It's okay. Give you the best view I possibly can. I don't think we have the crowd view. Hold on. Nope. I'm about to find out if graphics are ready. Oh, see, we're halfway there. All right. Remember to take this opportunity, everybody, like, share, and subscribe while we're in between. I already don't like it. I'm going to take you dual so we can see if anybody comes trotting up. But yes, we are live here at the 2023 NADO Continental, Indianapolis, Indiana. Here at the Wyndham West, right by the airport. I'm your boy, Ryan George, here with Cincy Event Streaming. We'll be here all weekend long. I will be here for most of the night. Once it gets real late, though, I'm going to go to bed. And RQ, who will be joining me at some point, he's here, will take over and or run the show and everything. Hi, John Millsy, ladies and gentlemen, and bring you in. He will also be a bulk of the commentary probably tomorrow. so long as my teams have as much fun as I hope they do, because I am playing dubs and trips tomorrow. So trips in the morning, dubs in the evening, and then Sunday I'll be back for the full swing of things for the ABC Flighted Finale Draw, where all that money gets shooken out for all them dare points. But I'm going to go ahead and take one opportunity to mute myself, shake it out, stretch the legs. I'm going to see if I can grab myself a Mountain Dew. Just as I say that, someone walks